Off the play fake on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback when you're...
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Under fire. Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Quick step and go.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going in.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's 4th down. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Running back searching for a hole. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Taylor wants to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and
from the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense has it, they're on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Houston. How about it? The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defense is getting...
Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give to the back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of the
The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
They try to pop a run on the draw. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Welch. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this is a situation here in the third.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've... The Kansas offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Welsh. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long,
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
and there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Wants to go up top. And he fires over the middle. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Welch. Here's a hit. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well,
and the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
well, the defense came.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defense.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown. To throw, it's Welch. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's just been that kind.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way.
Ready, break. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very...
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receiver.
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. BYU lines up quickly. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know what I really like about games like
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially one.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Anderson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's... Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Flying out to the left. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Cougars! And they turn it into a defensive score. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. BYU right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball game.
Hit as he throws. and they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now the play fake. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see.
Now this offense is back on the field. Anderson wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Look out, he's got room.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You can
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this.
The Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Handoff to the lone back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Anderson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Hagan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, what are the...
To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Gonna sling it on second down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The defense putting points. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah,
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. You just got to make the catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He leaves it with his back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it's been a surprise today.
The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill.
It's a fumble. He recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Now they're going to throw it. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointment.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Anderson wants to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
This offense...
They'll send the tight end in motion. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Here we go, here we go. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one...
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Hooks. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And these
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Floating away. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Hooks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this defense forces a...
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field.
on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hooks. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Caught over the middle. It's Turner.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This all.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulled and fired complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Shows him the stiff arm. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Looking downfield, it's Hooks. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Hooks. Makes the catch, it's Stone. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is
no reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. This defense making a big play. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
To the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You can...
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. On the move and looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This offense has had some struggle.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense...
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Using the quick game, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Prime time.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a...
Okay, ready? Here we go.
off the play fake on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Boyd. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look out on the right. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a...
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. There he goes. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the...
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Under fire. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket, even... Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Ready, set. Come on, set.
Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't.
On the ready.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly.
On the double.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Boyd. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't real.
Ready.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers.
Ready.
Now on second down.
Set.
Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense is going to have to find more.
Okay, ready.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a...
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks.